So Fresh and Fit have officially quit YouTube after failing to make enough money to cover their expenses, and Abba and Preach savagely roast them. And I react to it. Take a look.
Another day, another Fresh and Fit L.
Again! By the way, if you're a brokey in the chat, I'll call you a brokey just because you don't want to support. That's understandable. What I will say though is like when you see the value in the Castle Club, you're like, damn, you know what?
Yeah.
I need to be a part of that.
Your motivation pushed me to start and grow my business. I appreciate you guys. That's what we're talking about, bro. No brokey. Shout out to you, C. Avery. Notice how the guys that make money don't complain about the Castle Club is the important.
Calling your
Is
fans
wild.
brokey is
Calling a
crazy.
fan a brokey because they don't want to pay you.
The boys released a video saying the end of Fresh and Fit, we quit.
By the way, I haven't seen this video, but I'm going to watch it through Abba and Preach channel. So watch it with me.
Oh.
So you guys like, but why are you saying that like you're happy, like you're praying for their downfall? It's because I am.
So, we ended up getting demonetized, right, guys? And as you guys know that, we got demonetized August of last year. Sucky situation. But Rumble had our back. As you guys know, we've scaled up the podcast to a certain point where we're at a certain level where we bring a certain quality to the show. Chris brings you guys new girls every show. There's a lot of moving parts, right? We have a team probably of around, 20 people, I would say? In an ideal world, would I love to just give you guys all the free content we could? Of course, bro. I would love to do it. But at the end of the day, guys, it's a business. We got people that we got to take care of, and we gotta support Rumble. A part of the after hours will go on Castle Club, guys, right? But we're gonna make it affordable for you guys. We lowered the price down to $17 per month. If you get in now for the next 48 hours, you're gonna go ahead and have that forever. You're grandfathered in.
Yep.
Because we're gonna raise the price actually from 17 to 35 after Wednesday, and the reason for that.
So now they're gonna put him behind a paywall at $35 a month for them to yell at the whores and be like, "You're dumb." Who wants to pay $35 a month?
There's a couple of people.
Well, the fans are not happy with it. They in the comment section just ripping them apart. You fucking lied to us. You said you would never go behind a paywall, etc., etc.
Yeah, but they have no choice. It's easy to say we'll never go to behind a paywall when you have options. When you have all options and everything and you're monetized, no, we'll never go to behind a paywall. But now that's pretty much the only option that they got.
And there's no reason to feel sad for them, because when asked if he regrets it, he said no.
In retrospect, are there any regrets in not managing the transition better? Example, mixing the nighttime show with Stewie. You shoot yourselves in the foot by mismanaging. Is any regrets? If you're gonna ask me personally, no regrets, man. I got 20 real estate properties, so I could tell my net worth is over $6 million. I get money residually. I don't need to do this shit. I don't need to make a fucking cent off this podcast. I'm fine. My real estate will take care of me, so I can sit here and tell you, we need you guys to support us on Rumble.
Hold on. This is why I don't support Fresh and Fit. These guys, he just said, I'm worth $6 million. Bro, why are you yelling? Why are you mad? Right? Why become famous and rich just to be angry still? Like, I really don't get it.
Wants to keep making this content. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to say what the I want to say, and I don't care what anybody got to say. I cannot be bought. Just like we've saved you guys, we need you guys to save us. I have my soul. I have my spine. I have my integrity. I got my 10 toes and my 2 feet, and I stand where I'm going to stand. And if I die there, I'll die there with a smile on my face, because I can look in the mirror and be happy with the man that I see. You pussy mother. You fucking losers that sit there and say, "Oh, it's getting rocky, Myron," and then shut the fuck up.
A few moments later.
So I left a job that I truly loved to do this, right? Because I shouldn't be admitting this, but saving children, right? That was great, but saving you guys is better.
Fresh and Fit are some of the most goofiest dudes on YouTube, yeah. I was going to say in the Red Pill, but just YouTube in general, bro. Like, come on, bro. This shit is so weak. It's laughable, yeah.
Beta girl. Myron, are you really going to quit law enforcement? Yeah, saving children. That's cool. But reminding whores that they're whores? That's even better. Yo, somebody give me some Fresh and Fit merch so I can cry into it. We ain't got no tissues or clothes in here. I distinctly remember him saying he doesn't give a shit. He'll do whatever he wants, which is fine. You can do whatever you want, but your employer might fire you. And then when they fire you and you got to beg for scraps after the fact, don't think anyone's going to feel sympathy for you. You want to be out with your chest out. This is like the OnlyFans girls who do OnlyFans forever, and then they're like, oh, I'm mentally fucked up. This is the same thing. This is the idiot who thinks he could get away with saying anything and doing anything. Then he gets fired. Now he's begging for scraps. And now he feels bad. He's like, well, guys, I can't quit. You know, yeah, I'm financially set, but my employees, you know, who's going to take care of them?
We make it look easy, guys, but like we have people that work for us that legit have a need and depend on us.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for this current platform right now, they wouldn't eat. Neither their kids.
You should have thought of that before you were a idiot on camera, right? See what happens when you're a leader? You have other people you have to take responsibility for. But because you want to be goofy on screen, you cost all of them their potential salary with this move. And a lot of the fans are not going to translate over to your paywall, and justifiably so. This whole idea that we do content for free.
At the end of the day, bro, if you don't want to support, it's fine.
Yeah, you don't have to.
But support as well.
Well, don't sit there and call us fucking money grabbers when we've been doing this shit for free for 3 fucking plus years, giving you guys content, and we're still going to continue to give you content for free.
The content we do is not for free. Your fans, my fans, everyone who's a viewer, they're paying.
100%. They're paying for the time. They're paying for the viewership of the ads. They're paying.
They're paying either through YouTube Premium, which means that goes to you. That's not free. Or they're paying through ad time, which is the advertisers basically being able to sell them products. So they end up paying for the products in the long run. Everybody pays for these content. There's nobody who's not paying. There's no such thing as free content.
And everybody has a boss.
Your motivation pushed me to start and grow my business. I appreciate you guys. That's what we're talking about, bro. No f***ing brokey. Shout out to you, C. Avery. Notice how the guys that make money don't complain about the Castle Club is the f***ing important.
By the way, if you're a brokey in the chat, I'll call you a brokey just because you don't want to support. That's understandable. What I will say though is like when you see the value in the Castle Club, you're like, damn, you know what?
Yeah.
I need to be a part of that.
He called them brokies.
Brokey.
Guys, you can't shame your audience into buying your premium product, right? These guys they really have no clue. And I think Abba and Preach put it together the best. They're nothing more than just male OnlyFans models, right? They're delusional. They think that they got all the money in the world. It's going to last forever. It's never going to run out. Therefore, they can do what they want. They're untouchable. And boom, demonetized. And then now they're losing their audience. By the way, if you're a Fresh and Fit fanatics and fans, come right over here. We're going to show you some real masculinity on my page, okay? Just subscribe, hit that bell notification, and I promise you, way better than that goofy type of content they're producing.
Calling someone a brokey when you just asked them to please pay for my staff.
Calling your
is
fans
wild.
brokey is
Calling
crazy.
a fan a brokey because they don't want to pay you for you to pay your fan because you can't pay your fans yourself is crazy.
I distinctly remember these guys and so many other red pill dudes ripping Pokemon apart because she said that about her fans, about her cookies. You remember that?
Yes.
It's not about the money, man.
Yeah.
It really isn't about the money, man. I could walk away from all this and be okay.
Today.
I don't think they see it.
Hey,
I don't think there's a lot of things they see. I don't think they see the fact of why they got demonetized. This thing is really because they were saying the truth and not the wild shit that you did and all this try that you try to do. Like your name kept coming up in a negative way in the eyes of YouTube. They don't even see that. They see it's really no man. It's freedom of speech. You see that. So I don't even think I don't think they even see that they're doing the same thing. But whatever.
Freedom of speech. But isn't it these guys who did the copyright strikes?
Yes.
And falsely just hundreds.
Yes.
Trying to get a bunch of channels deleted because they didn't like what the channels were saying. Funny, you go to these guys' chats and you're critical of them, they just censor you. You can't even be critical of them in their chat.
I've been advised by a bunch of people.
Let's move on.
I should start banning you haters. So we should just start banning y'all, honestly. Because you guys are paid to come in and purposely hate and for what we got going on. Because Abba and Preach page you or Ethan and Decline page y'all to come in and talk shit, and you guys are doing that. And at that point, it's not even free speech. They're just coming in to talk shit. Haters don't deserve free speech.
So it's so funny to me that the people who yap on and yap about freedom of speech and blah, 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 you peer behind the curtain and they are just as authoritative as other groups. They will shut you down if they don't like what you're saying.
It costs a lot to run things the way that we do.
Listen, I don't like, sometimes my audience or the people that watch, my viewers that watch my videos, they have some disparaging things to say about me. And I'll just take it. It comes with the territory. I'm not going to get bent out of shape for it. And I'm not rich as these guys. These guys make way more money than me. And this is what I mean. Like, money doesn't make you alpha. These dudes are beta as fuck, and they're trying to teach other dudes games. And when they get criticized or held accountable, they want to block you and, censor your speech. It's just not adding up.
It's on the low end. It's
costly.
So you want to know what their low end is?
What?
Guess. $70K a month is what they pay.
A month?
Well, considering how many people they have employed under them, it makes sense.
It makes sense.
You know how much these guys were making a month back at the height of?
Go ahead.
$225.
A month?
Yep.
Yeah.
They were raking in huge profits. You know what I mean? They're making close to 6 figures each every single month. So they're probably making a lot of money, right? Good. Demonetization happens, everything disappears. They're making pennies on Rumble. They went.
So they got 20 people. If you divide 70,000 by 20, you get about $3,500 a month each person. So each person they got making about $1,000 a week. Okay, decent money, not the greatest money, but why do you need that many people just to hire OnlyFans models? I mean, their overhead costs is just way too high. Right? They should run it way cheaper. Like Abba and Preach, it's just them two. They might have an editor or two, but definitely not 20 people. And so they're keeping a lot more of their money. So they have a poorly run business with terrible content. By the way, they never pivoted. If they could just took their content from being girl shaming and kicking out chicks on their show to maybe doing some really important interviews, kind of like Just Pearly Things before she went and interviewed that one racist dude, and that was like, the whole essentially bombing of her entire channel. That was like the nuclear bomb of her entire channel. Like, that was a nice pivot for her. But then she started doing some other weird shit, and her channel got demonetized. But yeah, I think they should have pivoted a long time ago. They got hot making this really crass content, you know what I'm saying? And they built a fan base. From there, they should have evolved. They never did, and now look where they're at. Right? Look where they're at. So again, these dudes never had the proper mindset, to be successful long term. They just had money and they thought they were invincible. And money doesn't make you invincible. Look at P. Diddy. I'm sure he'll give some of those millions away to save his reputation, but he can't. Same thing with Fresh and Fit.
Being in the green by a lot, to now they're in the red every single month by a pretty large margin, and now they're feeling the pressure. So all the people at home who say, "Oh, demonetization doesn't work," that's not been my experience. Having spoken to people who have been demonetized,
it's either A, we just stop doing the podcast all fucking together, or we put stuff behind a paywall and we can continue things as we were doing.
Losing close to I would say 75, sometimes to 60% of their total income. And even when they go behind a paywall, yeah, they might transfer a substantial amount of their fan base depending on the fans. But the other thing is they're no longer being recommended by any of the algorithms. So they no longer go viral on YouTube. They no longer are in the talking space for a lot. That's why you see this guy doing all these collabs. He's feeling the effects of the poor decisions he's made. So now he's trying to recoup it any way he can. So I'm not saying demonetization is a good or a bad thing. That's not the point. I'm just speaking strictly to the people who think it doesn't work. You're wrong. It does work. Okay? And no matter how much these people say they're in it for the message, the truth is they're here for the money. Without the money, they're not going to stick around.
Everyone sits there and says, "Oh, freedom of speech, we're tired of censorship, etc." Hey, man, this is how we fight back against censorship. This is how we fight back against big tech. This is how we fight back against all these guys that want to censor us and demonetize us and deplatform us and cancel us for having a different viewpoint.
It's not censorship. If someone says, "I don't want to pay you," they didn't even delete these guys' channel. They said, based off how you're acting, we don't want to run ads on you because it looks poor on the products that we sell.
And we don't want us to give you...
So why should I pay you when it's going to hurt my business? So they said, you want to keep your content on here, you can keep it on here, but we're no longer prioritize you because you hurt our business. And then people are talking about free speech, free speech. What business has a duty to give you money when you hurt their business? YouTube does not make most of its money from commentary. It does not make most of its money from dating content. That's not where it makes its money. It makes its money from makeup, tech, and kids stuff. So all the people doing kids reviews, toys reviews, whatever the fuck kids reviews sounds crazy. hey, listen.
No Diddy. But by the way, I just got a brand new MacBook Pro, the M3 Pro, just to make content like this. Let me know in the comments if you think I should do a review on MacBook Pros, because this is a really good laptop. I ain't going to front. You know what I'm saying? And if the techs pay some good money, I will start reviewing some tech content.
Hey, yo.
Kids review is wild.
No Diddy.
Have you tried this little for you?
Yo.
Hey.
Illuminati can.
We got to start saying no Drizzy when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, the underage kid stuff. We got to say no Drizzy. And when it comes to, like, the rainbow stuff, we got to say no Diddy. Just saying.
Yeah.
Damn. They caught me slipping.
God damn.
Is my lizard skin showing? All right, listen. Elizabeth.
The queen.
Yes, fellow lizardman.
You know she's not dead. She's shedding skin.
She shed her skin. That's
She's
fact.
shedding skin.
Yeah. Shout out to Lizzie, bro. She doing her thing. She doing her thing. One day I want to just go up to one of the princes and be like, yo, you know about your grandma? They're like, nah. I'm like, the block is hot. Your grandma's not.
I see what you did there, because she's a reptilian and she got cold blood.
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Bars. Anyways, back to the topic.
Your block is hot. Your
grandma's not.
I honestly think ABBA and Preach and Fresh and Fit are all, you know what I'm saying, squares, lanes, whatever you want to call them. But the one thing I respect about ABBA and Preach is they're not pretending to be playboys, alphas. They're not fake alphas, right? Fresh and Fit are complete frauds, like complete scammers. ABBA and Preach, I think people respect them, and I respect them too, because they're genuine. They don't pretend like they're the coolest dudes. They get the baddest chicks. You know what I'm saying? And that's relatable, right? YouTube is for people like that. But when you have like people that come into this manosphere and they pretend to be something that they're not, they really ruin the reputation of the Red Pill. And but I'm happy because it makes room for people like me. So again, if you haven't subscribed, go subscribe.
Double entendre. Don't worry, I got you, bro. Yeah.
Bars.
Don't worry. As soon as Kendrick dropped that last diss, I'm like, I got you. Let me carry the torch. That's it, bro. Gotta let him know that we don't just being repped by Drake. Canada got some new blood in town.
That's the only bar that I've been let you spit like that.
Yeah. I got some other ones.
Because you said that and you quit.
If you're watching this, I want you to understand your value and what you bring to whatever you're contributing to. That will make you understand how much leverage you have in any kind of negotiations or discussions in place. Creators who do a lot of makeup or tech stuff are going to have way more leeway with YouTube rather than controversial creators who are a brand risk and generally push away advertisers. People want to flock to YouTube and make a career here because there's so much advertiser money, but at the same time, they want to make content that pushes that kind of advertiser away. You got to understand the business strategy. That's it. If you want to have certain kinds of discussions, you want to you may not be able to do it on YouTube because you have to understand the business platform.
I don't really think it's so much that much free speech. Just some things that they said that we've said as well. We just don't articulate it the same way, and we have nuance to what we say, and we back it up. We just belligerently just say dumb stuff. We don't go to the extreme of things that like at the point like you don't back it up.
No, Fresh and Fit were saying monkey stuff. They're doing goofy stuff. They're making racial jokes, talking about Night Riders and stuff. They're just completely inappropriate. And why do you want the platform to say that? What are you really proving? Like, I honestly feel like they're like children, right? They want to be able to do goofy stuff, lay in bed with men, and say, hey, we're just boys for being boys, you know, that kind of goofy stuff. And now when they get demonetized, you're crying, oh, freedom of speech. No, bro, you were acting inappropriate. Like Abba said, you're not thinking about the business model that YouTube is making money off of. You know what I'm saying? Like, they work with advertisers. That's how YouTubers make money. So why are you going to sabotage what actually makes money for the platform? It makes no sense to me. You know, so it's well-deserved that they're demonetized. It wasn't because they had some radical opinions. It's because they were goofies.
You know that.
Wait, but you know why they got demonetized, right?
Well, they got demonetized for all the
monkey stuff.
the monkey stuff and stuff like that. That's what I'm
just
saying.
say?
They went to the extreme of some shit that like you didn't have to go there. We didn't warn you. ABBA warned you. I was not believe. I'm like they're not gonna do nothing. So I'm not gonna stand here and say we. It wasn't we. It was him. So that stuff was just plain like, come on now, B. You know what you did.
Bro, didn't I tell you this was the end of Fresh and Fit?
Oh.
Didn't I call it, bro?
Yo, the minute
11 months ago.
man, I'm telling you, the minute they got demonetized, I said, "Hey, you know what? My bad. Sorry, I doubted you. You was right,
Yeah.
bitch. You guessed it.
You want to hear the biggest irony of this?
What?
They claim
right.
that the meat and potatoes of what they do is like their financial advice, their fitness
It's
stuff.
not. It's
Why
not.
do you think they have to pay $70K minimum a month to do
not.
this?
Yeah, bring
all the girls, to get the security, to set up the 1,000 mics, to do all the crazy stuff that they got to do. If they were just bringing in the dudes to talk about dating, fitness, tech, finances, crypto scams, which they love, okay? If they were just doing that, do you think the podcast cost $70K a month?
it wouldn't.
Absolutely not. It would cost 1/3 of that. They don't want to downsize, and they don't want to change their business practices because they know what their money maker is. The reason they're putting the 10 whores in a mic thing behind a paywall is because they know that's what makes money. They're not putting the other shit behind a paywall because no one will pay for that. People are only watching to see you yell at women.
That's fine, but you gotta lay in your fucking bed and sleep there.
Yeah, Myron made the bed. Now he wants his fans to lie in it with him. One of his favorite pastimes, according to him, in his college days. Yeah, don't worry, it's not sus, guys. It's just boys being boys.
Bro, those were my teammates. It's not gay. It's just what it is. You just horse around. It's boys being boys, right? Guys being guys.
Camaraderie, you know what I'm saying? When y'all struggle together because someone else made a stupid decision and cost themselves millions, you get closer by being in the same bed. Yeah. Boys being boys. Huh? You want to pull a little prank, you know what I'm saying? Eat somebody's ass? Hey, gay. This is making sure you're not constipated. You can't let the homie just die from keeping all that gas inside. You know, if anything, it's sad because look at it this way. A bunch of people about to lose their salaries and lose their livelihood, okay? Because one person couldn't control their temper. And you know, to some degree, these people are also complicit in this because when he was doing his dumb shit, they were egging him on. So you know what? Actually, it's not sad. Everybody can hold an L. He can hold an L for being a bad leader, and you guys can hold an L for not being the good kind of friends who tell somebody they're going too far when they're going too far and they're going to hurt the business. Wait, weren't they supposed to lap us? I'm pretty sure I distinctly remember somebody saying, "We're better than you niggas."
We are better than you niggas. Period.
Weren't they supposed to laugh us?
Yo, it's so weird that he's against. Like, I just want to make this off point. Myron says nigga, right? But he doesn't like black chicks. He disrespects black women, right? He doesn't have any black. He doesn't really hang out with any black friends other than Fresh, right? So he's a phony in that way. He's not really alpha. He's a phony in that way. It's questionable if he's even straight, right? And he says he's a millionaire. I'm worth $6 million. No one could touch me. But now you're crying, begging people to subscribe to your paywall to see you yell at girls. Like this, his business was completely mismanaged, right? I'm a business school graduate. I'm going to tell you right now. This dude does not know how to run a business. I don't care how much money you have. That does not mean you know how to run a business at all.
Wow.
But they quit it, right?
But they did. No, they did lap us. In terms of L's?
True. Lapped.
Lapped. Gapped.
Facts.
We're stationary.
Grand King.
Breath. Easy peasy lemon.
I'm pretty sure they were supposed to cap us.
They were supposed. Yeah, they were supposed to.
They're better than us.
Yes.
They get more money than us.
Yes.
We were behind them. According to them, we were making videos about them because they were hot. They were the hot topic.
We're trending, man.
Yeah.
We're popping right now.
But then I did, as always, men lie, women lie, numbers don't, right? And then I thought to myself, why would they bring this up now? Chris, can you show Exhibit A real fast? So let's see here. Let's see. These guys have almost 1 million more subs than us, guys. All right?
So we're the blue line.
We're the blue line. They're the red. They have 1.38, which is 1,380,000 subscribers. Guys, we only have 430,000 subscribers.
Yep.
Okay? We have literally like less than 1/3 of their joint, right? and we got 20 million views, and they got 14.9 million views. Ouch. Very interesting for you guys to go ahead and make a video insulting us months after the fact. I wonder why. Oh, it's because we're hotter than you guys right now.
But now they like pretty much dead in the water. They're about to quit. We're still making videos. Why are we doing videos about who's about to be irrelevant?
Because we can.
Yeah, I need some liquor.
The irony is that Abba and Preach are going to get paid for the video they make about Fresh and Fit, but Fresh and Fit won't get paid for the videos they make about themselves. This is how you destroy your enemies, right? This is complete victory. I'm going to give Abba and Preach the complete victory over Fresh and Fit, and I'm glad that they're stomping on their grave. Anyway, I think the takeaways from this is that, listen, who you are before you get money and fame is going to be magnified when you get money and fame. If you're goofy who's been waiting for the opportunity to shit on people, you're going to do exactly that when you get money and fame. And I think it's evident that Myron was someone who was very resentful, maybe because he didn't get girls, or maybe because he wasn't that guy in school, or whatever the case may be, because he grew up in let's say all white town. So he was an outsider. He was trying to fit in. He probably really never fit in. And now that he has money and status, I guess he blew past all his classmates. You see that resentment coming out, right? You see him lashing out on people, even on his own subscribers, which to me is like asinine. But yeah, for all you guys who were following them and thought they were the wave, it looks like Fresh and Fit is out of here. I've been calling for them to be out of here for a while. I've done videos about them saying that I think they're lame. Like, I don't want to collab with them. You guys can go through my discography. You'll see. Because I think they were game geeks. They're dudes that knew stuff about red pill and women and stuff, but they didn't know how to actually execute it. And to me, with their platform, they could have showed you better than tell you, right? They could have showed you, like, this is how you talk to a girl. This is how you mac with a girl when they're around girls. But when they're around girls, all you see him yelling and arguing. That's like not the vibe at all. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's well deserved, man. I feel for them. I don't want to see anyone get demonetized and kicked off of YouTube essentially and quit. But you know, they were like a flash in the pan. They came out hot. They were a it thing a couple years ago, and they ruined their opportunity. So if you guys want to learn how not to be like Fresh and Fit, please subscribe to my channel. Go check out some of my other videos. I talk about these things. Also, I do a live show on Thursdays, Eastern Standard Time at 9 p.m. and Sundays, Eastern Standard Time at 8 p.m. It's a call-in show. I let my viewers hop on live with me. We have discussions just like this, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Other than that, I'll see you guys at my other videos.